And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Los Angeles Angels going up against the Athletics. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Almost ready to get underway. And today's starter, Luis Severino. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Severino. Next offering is outside. Swings, fouls it off, and he breaks his bat. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more. His timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Here's Mike Trout. Right through there for a strike.
Trout is one of the best players of his generation. He's a fan favorite because he brings a rare combination of speed, power, and all-around talent to the team. He's exactly the type of player you want to build around.
And misses inside.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1 out, base is empty.
Ball.
He swings and fouls 1 off. Severino kicks, deals. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Ball 3. Full count.
Line drive, base hit. So he gets a hit after a long battle with the pitcher.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Jorge.
That ball was blasted, Boog, and as broadcasters, we can go weeks without seeing a ball hit 115 miles per hour, which is what StatCast tells us there. Man, he really got the bat through the zone and did not get cheated.
Yeah, that ball was absolutely smoked. Jorge Soler up at the plate. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Turned on, but foul wide of third. That just misses, and it's 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. And next for the Angels, Nolan Schanuel. And first offering is fouled off. Severino, 31 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. That one fouled off. Ball one there. One and two here. That one missed. Trout leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And it remains 2-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. And it finds its way through for a hit. And now 2 aboard.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Zach
And
Neto.
next for L.A., Zach Neto. And that one fouled off. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And that's the 3rd out. Angels nothing. A's coming to bat. Back after this on the show. And we're back. Pitching in our game today, Yusei Kikuchi.
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Gets the call. No balls, 2 strikes.
No ball, 2 strikes.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. And a ball evens the count. That's down and in. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Three balls, 2 strikes the count. Ground ball up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and the defense comes away with nothing.
The designated hitter, Brent.
So up next, Brent Rooker. And that drops in for a strike. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of
That
like
is
bowling
good.
when you think the
The
ball's going
center
to get into the gutter and somehow just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
This is J.J. Bleday. Tap foul at the plate. Just missed. Man at first, one away. And that misses. And a count 2-1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
And now a chance for Shea Langoliers. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead and hope that some base hits, some slugs, some home runs can come into play.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Ward makes the catch, and the inning is over. The A's strand one, scoreless after 1. All set for the start of the inning. At the plate, Logan O'Hoppe.
Logan O'Hoppe.
Severino back to work. Inside, almost got him. And that's off the inside edge. And now 2-0. Kenny Jansen doing home plate duties in this one.
Not a huge strike zone from Jansen, so he can't really be called a pitcher's umpire, but he does like the bottom part of the strike zone. We may see some pitchers steal a few strikes down there, especially the ones right below the knees. That's if their catcher can present it properly.
Just missed. That pitch in for a strike, and the count is 3-1. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Batting 7, the third baseman.
And now Yoan Moncada.
Yoan Moncada.
That clips the corner. And that one's a little bit low. And that's ball 1. O'Hoppe gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And that one is popped in the air. Shallow center. And it falls. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Batting 8. The second
high
baseman,
fastball,
Luis
even a little above the zone, but
Rengifo.
such a good job of staying tall on the backside, getting that barrel there to meet it just in time. I tell you what, it's not easy to do.
Luis Rengifo, the next to hit for the Angels. Just missed.
This is a batter who clearly performs better in day games. I don't know why, but his numbers generally back it up.
The 1-0. Right through there for a strike. Hit on the ground might be 2. There's 1. Back to first, and that is a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Here's Joe Adele. And a foul ball. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
0-2.
No score yet, but a runner at third with 2 away. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second. And now, Tyler Soderstrom.
Soderstrom.
And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. And puts the squeeze on that one. And a quick out, number 1.
Batting 6, the second baseman,
Zach Geloff. Up next for the A's. And a foul ball. Outside low, ball 1. And strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there. I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. Not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Seth Brown in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Two out, space is empty. Next offering is down low.
Yep.
And there's a ball.
3-1.
And a big swing and a miss.
Full count.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Nothing doing there for the A's. We'll move to the third with no score. And we're back.
Leading
Top half
the
of the
Angels,
third inning. Have the left fielder, Taylor
Ward.
swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Liner, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And now batting, Mike Trout. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Splits the plate, and that is strike one.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Fought off foul. Runner at first with no outs here. Got him. He's knocked 4 strikeouts down.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
So now the DH spot, Jorge Soler. His first at bat was a strikeout. Just missed.
1 ball, no strike.
Ward stands at first with 1 out. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back there. And it is gone. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Nolan Shanuel now at the plate. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Butler makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Up next for the Angels, the shortstop.
So in now for the Angels, Zach Neto. He's 0 for 1. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And that one fouled off. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And that's in the dirt. Hot shot to third. Tosses to first. He's out. And that'll do it. 2-run shot for the Angels this inning. It's now a 2-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Bottom of the inning.
Leading
Here's
off
the third
for the
baseman,
A's,
Luis
the third baseman,
Urias.
Luis
How about
Urias.
this one, Boog? In 2023, Urias hit grand slams for Boston in back-to-back plate appearances. They happened on different days, but he still became the first Red Sox player to do it since Jimmy Fox in 1940.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And that one missing inside a sharp slider.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all.
Shortstop.
How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
Now here is Jacob Wilson. Swing and a miss.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
Stays alive. The 0-2. The shortstop takes the ball. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Line drive. Nice grab.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't
right
produce a
fielder,
hit,
number
but he made
4,
solid contact,
Lawrence.
and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Back to the top of the lineup, Lawrence Butler, the next to hit. Reached on an infield single his first time. Inside, and that is ball 1.
You want to be patient here. Try to work a walk if you can. You've got a big power bat behind you in the on-deck circle, and with 2 outs, 1 swing can put you right back in this ball game.
That's in for a strike at 95, and it's 1-1. Swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And there's a ball. Bloop behind second. That one gets down for a hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't
Now
have to be
batting,
impressive.
the
And
designated
man, I'll
hitter.
tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing.
2 outs, runner at first. Next up for the A's, Brent Rooker. He's 0 for 1.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
In there for strike 1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Kikuchi checks over to first, and he's back. Butler off of first with 2 away. Next offering is fouled back. Next
Ball.
pitch misses. Going to count 1-2.
1-2.
And that one upstairs. Way inside, and that hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. First and second, 2 outs. And now the center fielder, J.J. Bleday. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
And ball 1.
1-1.
On the ground to first, Shanuel. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. No runs, a hit, 2 left. On to inning number 4. Angels 2 and the A's nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shelby with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Logan O'Hoppe. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers right through there for a strike.
You know, these Angels showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
This one in the air, right field. Butler hauls it in for the out.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Here comes Yoan Moncada, a single his first time.
Ball.
Moncada measures 6 feet 2 inches, 220 pounds, and he was born in Cuba. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Soderstrom. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Second baseman.
And next for the Angels, Luis Rengifo. 0 for 1 so far. That one's in there. That's strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. That one close, ruled a ball. And the count even 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Angels go quietly there, but they're on top 2-0. Bottom 4, here's the power hitting catcher, Shea Langoliers.
Langoliers.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
You know, these athletics just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Just misses. And the count 1-2.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
That one not close. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. That's inside.
Full count.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Adele moving back on it. Out of here. A towering shot to center. It's 2-1.
Really impressive hitting a ball that far going into the wind. Nothing was going to stop it from getting over the wall. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Tyler Soderstrom up next for the A's. Fly to center his first time. Pitch is in there, and that's strike 1. This one popped up. Shanuel hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, second baseman, Zach Geloff.
Zach Geloff up next for the A's. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a man aboard now with one away.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
So here's Brown at the plate. Swing and a foul out of play. Geloff at first, one gone. Now snap throw to first. Has some trouble with it.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
On the ground, dive, and he's got it. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, this is obviously a tremendous play, but for me, it starts with a well-broken-in glove. To have the confidence to go down, knowing that ball is going to be right in the pocket, so you've got a clean transfer, pop back up to the feet, and fire across the dive. An outstanding job.
Here's Luis Arias. Struck out swinging his first time. And that's a little bit high. Ball 1. Two outs. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
1-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. And we're back.
Leading off
New
for the
inning getting
Angels,
started.
the
So
center
in now
fielder,
for the
number
Angels,
7,
Joe Adell.
Adell.
Severino back to work. Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of
The
a pitch to
left
hit
fielder,
right there.
number
You have to
Taylor
expand the zone. Keep that
Ward.
leadoff man off first base.
So the batting order turns over. Taylor Ward digs in now. 1 for 2. Check swing, and he went 0-1.
0-1.
And that is out of play. Nobody out. Runner at first. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Here's Geloff for 1. How about that double play?
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to
Next
finish.
for the Angels, the right fielder, Mike Trout.
Here's Trout. Just missed. And there's a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. And misses inside.
Ball 3.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Swing and a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Severino with another strikeout. Angels held in check as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And the batter will be the shortstop, Jacob Wilson. So you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
And that one fouled off. And a swing and a miss. Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I
Now
call it a
batting,
power
the right
curveball
fielder,
in the
Flores.
80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
And now the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. He's 2 for 2. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
That one catches the zone. 0-2 now. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. And that one is downstairs. And that's ball 1.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Ball 2.
Next pitch is downstairs.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
One down, base is empty. And that one missing low.
Full count.
And that's too high, ball 4.
Almost a coin flip for the umpire in that call.
Now
But
back,
most
the
umpires just don't want to
designated
give pitchers a break up in the zone like that.
Rooker.
One down. Brent Rooker up next for the A's. 0 for 2 in this one. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hit for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. Because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Ball 1 there. Activity in the bullpen for the Angels. Hans Kraus appears to be getting loose. Suarez warming up as well. Butler, the base runner at first with 1 out. Swung on, belted. And that gets down in the corner. And it'll be runners at second and third, only 1 away.
Oh, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Yusei Kikuchi done for the afternoon, and he's on the hook for the runners at second and third, so looking for some help there. Back in a minute.
Now pitching for
so the Angels turn to their bullpen for a new pitcher, Jose Suarez.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get, so they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. J.J. Bleday getting ready to hit. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Second and third here. 1 away.
Ball.
Now a pop-up on the infield. Neto. Out number 2.
Well, that's a frustrating at bat right there. Big opportunity and just missed it. I know he wanted to do some damage. Next guy will have to pick him up.
And the batter now, Shea Langoliers. He's already homered in this game.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Second and third, 2 down.
One, two.
Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. Misses inside. Now 2-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Ball.
Tyler Soderstrom in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Reaching for it and brings it in. A's strand a couple, and our score remains 2-1.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back,
Athletics.
and they make a change to start
Number
the sixth.
47.
The new pitcher, Michelle Otanez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now the
Leading off
DH,
for the
Jorge
Angels, the
Soler.
designated
He's
hitter,
already homered
Jorge
here in this one.
Soler.
And here it comes. That's
No,
off the
that's a
mark,
ball.
and it's 1-0.
You know, these
1-0.
Angels putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count
ball,
up, and
one
now they've
strike.
got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
There's a swing and a miss.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
This to third, and that chance handled. On to first. Out. One up, one down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Nolan Shanuel.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Nolan Shanuel. Outside low, 1-0. The Athletics have some bullpen action. Grant Holman getting loose out there. McFarland getting loose as well. One down, base is empty. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Not even
2-1.
close there. Now 2 balls and a strike.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
That one fouled off, 2-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. Third foul ball in a row.
Got him looking for the K. Fastball at the letters froze him for strike 3. 2 down, base is
batter,
empty.
number 9.
And now the shortstop, Zach Neto.
Neto.
Right through there for a strike.
Hard, shoot.
Two down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. That one way outside. Now 1-2. And they'll do it again. Two outs. That one drifts inside. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Two down, nobody on. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but it's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
Here's a 2-2. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Lede settles under it, and that is that. Nothing across here this half. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. Angels 2 and the A's 1. Bottom of the 6th inning, and now the first baseman, Tyler Soderstrom.
Soderstrom.
That one finds the corner. Strike one. And he pumps it a strike. On the ground, right side. Rengifo throws to first in time. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Second baseman, Zach Geloff.
Now it's the second baseman, Zach Geloff. Out to center. Corrals it. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Seth.
Here's the left fielder, Seth Brown. That pitch gets the corner, and that is strike one.
No ball. 1 strike.
On the ground to third. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and they come away without an out.
Up next for the
Here comes
A's.
the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Jose Suarez won't go any further, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for
Hans Kraus gets the call from the pen.
Number 52.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
So 2 down, Luis Urias. Up next for the A's, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. In for a strike, good slider.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you got to stay within yourself.
With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Nice work from the Angel pen there. We're through 6 full. Angels 2 and the A's 1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Grant Holman.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Grant Holman.
Well, 1-run game. Logan O'Hoppe now at the plate.
Logan O'Hoppe.
Ball 1, no strikes. Holman measures 6 feet 6 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, and he works in a slider. Fastball for a strike at 95.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting. Third
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Here is Yoan Moncada. Off the mark there, and that's ball one.
1-0.
Ohapi gets his lead at first with nobody out. Next offering is in for a strike. And that's downstairs and outside. Runner on the goal. Fouls one off. 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Next offering misses. 3-2 now.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Dives and he can't hang on to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
Luis Rengifo, the next to hit for the Angels. And there's a ball. And the 1-0. And another ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Next offering is downstairs.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
Joe Adell on deck for the Angels. First and second here, no outs. There's a strike.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Off balance feed, there's one. On the first double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And next for LA, Joe Adell. And that misses. Ball 1. Ripped on the ground to second. In plenty of time to first. That's out number 3. So it's no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. Angels 2 and the A's 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the shortstop, Jacob Wilson.
Wilson.
base hit. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so
right fielder,
great job there, stepping up to the challenge. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and whipped it into the outfield.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Hans Kraus out of the game. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
Brock
the
Burke takes over on the mound.
Number 46.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Back to the top of the order now. Now it's the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. Pitch
Ball
misses inside. Ball one.
1 ball, no strike.
Trying to hold a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th.
Ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. And that one is inside.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Brent Rooker in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Wrong side of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
Big at bat for Brent Rooker now. You gotta feel like there's a pretty good chance this game is gonna turn on one swing. Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
JJ.
Next up for the A's, J.J. Bleday. 0 for 3 in this one. First pitch misses. Movement in the bullpen. Jose Quijada, the left-hander, up and throwing. 1 out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 2. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they had the lead. He nails one out to right. It's 4-2.
This crowd is on fire right now. They're going nuts thanks to that home run. No doubt in my mind, just about everybody in this ballpark holding their breath on that one. I tell you, just barely snuck it inside the foul pole, and talk about a huge swing. That's it in this ball game. Could be the biggest swing of this ball game. We'll see.
Langoliers stands in now and watches strike one. And he hits a ground ball right side. Gets it to first. And now two gone.
Up next for the A's, the first baseman, Tyler.
Two outs, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Tyler Soderstrom. Check swing, called strike.
No ball. One strike.
Two outs.
1-1.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that will fall. And that extends the inning.
Up next for the A's.
Now the Angels manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Brock Burke is done. Two-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
Jose Quijada taking over on the mound.
Number 65, Jose Quijada.
So a man at first. Here's the second baseman, Zach Geloff. 1 for 3. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Yo, 1. Swinging a foul straight back.
Ball.
The next pitch misses, and that's ball 2. That's to third, Moncada, and that is that. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer, as the A's are on top. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th, Tyler Ferguson.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Back to the top of the order, Taylor Ward digs in now.
Taylor Ward.
That one's in there. That's strike 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Mason Miller, the closer, is getting ready and perhaps looking at a long save opportunity here. Leclerc also getting ready. And it's 1-1.
1 ball. 1 strike.
Hard hit left side. Sends it to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Trout
Ball.
in the box with one away as he takes ball
1-0.
one. The Halos down by a pair, and we're in the top of the eighth. That misses. 2-0.
2-0.
One down, base is empty. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Hammer, base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits
the
against a
designated
firm
hitter,
front side,
Jorge
and the hands just
Soler.
continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Jorge Soler, the next to hit for the Angels. And fouled off.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Tying run at the plate. That one in there across the letters.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
The tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss. Struck him out of a slider, and there's two gone.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a
Now
slow death.
batting,
With two strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
And now it's the Angels cleanup batter, Nolan Shanuel. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Two outs. That misses the zone. Now 1-2.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the eighth. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the ninth with at least a 2-run lead.
Checks his swing. Appeal down to third. And he won around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Athletics 4 and the Angels 2. And we're back. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now the left fielder, Seth Brown. There's a strike. Action in the pen down there. Number 57 up and loosening in the pen. That one down the line and foul ball. And a foul ball, he stays alive. That missed by a lot. And the count 1-2.
Ball.
Good job to fight that one off. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even
third
that
baseman,
count up to 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
And it's fouled away. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that one is inside, ball 1. Next pitch is outside. There's a strike. And it remains 2-2. That one missed.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Toughest pitch to hit. Fastball on the outer whack. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
2 down, bases empty. Jacob Wilson, the next to hit. Outside low, and that's ball 1.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so that's a good take by him.
The 1-1. The shortstop takes the ball.
Two.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Outside with a breaking ball. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I'll tell you what, he earned that.
So digging in, Lawrence Butler. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
Right through there for a strike. Swings through that one, out in front that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Wilson, the runner at first with 2 gone. In the dirt. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game. The A's strand 1 as they can't add to their 4-2 lead.
Now pitching for
Back
the
now,
Athletics.
and on the mound, the closer, Mason Miller.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Neto in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Off the
Ball,
plate
go.
inside, and 1-1. Swing and a ball popped up. Soderstrom pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one down.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Miller, an all-star a season ago. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. And it's even up. The Athletics up by 2 here at the top of the ninth. And that's in for a strike. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Bleday puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, the third baseman, Yohan.
Angels down to their final out. Here is Moncada. One on the gun, swing and a miss.
0-1.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
They're down to their final strike.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
And now 1-2.
1-2.
Miller is just 1 strike away. Not
2-2.
close with that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
And your final 4-2. The A's hang on to win it. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.